you actually play in some really not fun weather and very cold. So I just told myself this year I'm gonna wait till the weather warms up to get out here. But I haven't had an opportunity to get out here. Uh, I've been looking. I keep up with these guys on Game Changer every game though, and uh, he's been throwing really well this year. I've really not got an opportunity, like I say, to watch him, but I'm very interested to see him pitch tonight because he's got some good numbers going.
Ray, you've seen just a few guys pitching in major leagues. You ever see somebody coming from almost Laredo?
Oh yeah, I saw several pitchers while I was playing. Ted Abernathy was one. Lenny McDaniel. They were sidearms. They both were playing for the
Now batting
Yankees.
number 6.
I got my
Greg
first
Sparkman.
major league hit off one of those, but I can't remember who it was.
Well, leading off, we got Greg Sparkman. Wayne leads in our right, a little bit bigger. Outside, ball one.
Working fast though. I like it.
Ooh, caught the corner. 0-2, and they work so fast, Terry, you won't even have to talk that much.
Yeah, I like it.
Ooh, just missed.
Elevates throwing freaking consecutive fastballs to get started here.
I don't guess there's a pitch clock in high school, huh?
No, no.
Haven't gotten there
Thank
yet.
goodness.
Ooh, and there's strike two. We got a full count, 3-2, top of the first. First batter. Ooh, Cody Rogers just missed. So there's ball four, runner on, and
Now batting
it
number
might have
2,
been
Jason
Eddie
Rigger.
Stanky. I can't remember, but it could have been Casey Stengel said, "Oh, those bases on balls."
Oh,
And of course, Ray, you walked a couple.
oh yeah, more than a couple. Inopportune times most of the time.
From the stretch, runner with the lead. That one a little outside.
You don't think about that as often when you're playing the game, but as a coach, when I was coaching, it's like, guys, we can't defend the walk. So let's throw across the plate and let's play some defense.
And he's chomping on the corners there. Sometimes he's getting it, sometimes he's not. O2 pitch. Whoa, there's a shot. No, short second. We could get two. Oh, we dropped it? Or they're going to say no.
Oh, excellent play.
Oh, they got away with one there.
Certainly. Good defensive play by the shortstop, though.
Yeah.
So we're going to score that 6-6-3. Double play. I got the pros with me. Got to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up Wayne's book. But he dropped it on the exchange. Was that it? Or he didn't?
No,
drop
he didn't.
No.
No, he caught it.
Inside. Ball one.
Got an assist and a put out on the same play.
That one's outside. He's a little bit all over the place right now. I think trying to find himself.
Can you always throw from the stretch? Tom?
Yes. I think all these guys
All of
pretty
them.
much do
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah, that's going to surprise you, Ray, is
Yeah.
how fast they work.
Mhm.
Nobody gets to step out, and everybody pitches from the stretch.
Yeah.
2-1 pitch is fly ball down left field line, out of play.
Yeah, pitching from the stretch is usually really difficult, especially for younger players going from little league to a higher ball. It's quite an adjustment to do.
Ray,
Evans outside, another 3-2 count.
Ray, these guys play so much travel ball nowadays, though. They get reps unbelievably,
Yeah.
like 12 months of the year. So pretty used to it.
And that one's in there for a called strike. So
I think he might have got a break.
Yeah.
one walk, a double play, and a strikeout. And at the end of a half inning of play, It's nothing. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Hi, my name is Katherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet, it comes down to two things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
And welcome back to Suwannee High Baseball live streaming, rivercountrysports.com. The 8-13 North Florida Christian, are they Raiders, Crusaders? What are they, Terry? What did they used to be?
Don't ask me that. I don't remember now.
Well, that's who we're facing tonight. They got a big right-hander, and their record is not as bad as it is. Coach Posey has taken these guys into the playoffs, I mean, like in double-digit numbers. And as Ray can tell you, it's like football, it's like baseball. On any given night, if that pitcher's on, doesn't matter.
Well, talking about Coach Posey, I was looking today at on Max Preps. He's been there now as a head coach for 42 years.
Now batting number 8.
And I think he's been to the playoffs 28 of those 42.
And has won it 4 times. So
very nice guy. Talked to him before the game.
Yeah, great guy.
And Coach Moran had a lot of things to say about him. So the big righty, shot heats up the third baseman down the left field line. It's going to be 1 or 2. He's going for 2. And the throw is going to be a little bit late. So the stand-up double for Noah Lopez to lead off the inning. And you like that. Got 3 shots to bring him in. And now Jace Moran.
Now batting number 9, Jace Moran.
The only lefty that we have in the lineup is Billy Moran's son.
No.
And he's a very highly rated prospect.
Yeah, very good ball player.
That's high for a ball. 1-0. We'll see if Suwannee can get off to an early start here. Runner leads at second. 1-0 pitch is a ground ball to the right side. That'll get him over to third.
Yeah, got his job done. That's what you want to see, is getting that runner in scoring position.
Right.
So 1 out,
Now
runner at
13,
third.
Grayson Bonds.
Grayson Bonds. You ever see any Bonds kids play, Terry?
Quite a few. Saw do a little catching here, and I also coached with Chad several years ago, and that name's synonymous with Suwannee baseball, Bonds. So
I think it's synonymous with catching. All right, from the stretch, runner at third takes his lead in foul territory. There's a ground ball to third. They're going to be going to first. We're going to lead here 1-0.
Right.
So he gets his job done, right? It's an RBI.
Now batting number 4, Tyler Watson.
And if you're scoring at home, it's 5-3. And that'll bring up Tyler Watson, batting cleanup. Now, we told you about a lot of guys and, their dads that played baseball. His dad played football, and his dad was a very, very good football player. He's got a brother that's a good baseball player as well. Now, Ray, every Suwannee player has been able to put his bat on the ball. What's that say about the pitcher?
Well, maybe it's much to say about the hitters as it is the pitcher.
You would take
That's your number one goal.
You would take that side of the coin as the next pitcher. 1-0 to our cleanup batter. Base is empty. That one in the dirt. I thought it was in the dirt. I guess he check swinged and hit it. So it counts 1-2, 2 outs. There's a high fly ball to second base. Can of corn should do it. Puts it away. But the Bulldogs come across with 1 run on 1 hit. And at the end of 1, it's the Bulldogs 1. And whoever they are,
The Eagles. The Eagles.
they're Eagles.
Do you need tree service? Morgan Tree and Debris provides you with quality and affordable tree service in Live Oak and surrounding communities. Morgan Tree and Debris is a full service and tree company. Tree trimming, tree removal, firewood, stump grinding, storm cleanup, debris removal. Contact Morgan Tree and Debris at 386-249-0472. That's Morgan Tree and Debris, 386-249-0472 for all of your tree service needs.
And welcome back to Suwannee High Baseball. The Suwannee Bulldogs facing North Florida Christian Eagles. I have an all-star cast here with me. Coach Terry Mixon and former Major Leaguer Ray Corbin as the Bulldogs lead 1-0, entering the top of the second. And Cody Rogers pitching the dirt, ball 1. And Ray, you played a long time ago, and you were fortunate to find 2 guys who could remember that long ago. Of course, I can remember more than Mixon, but I'm going to tell people how old you are. I'm going to give you the number 738 and tell us what it means.
You want to know now?
Yeah, you tell us right now.
Yeah, that was a home run I gave up to Hank Aaron. Unfortunately, I got to play against him in 1975 when he came to the American League and hung a slider and we put in left field bleachers.
He didn't miss it.
Now,
We won the game. That was my only salvation.
foul behind the plate. 2-2 is the count.
Ray told me that story about a month ago, and I'm like, hey, I would like to have been the one to give up 738 Hank. He wasn't so fond of it, but I thought it was a really good, big deal.
Yeah, didn't bother me that much because I won the game.
I didn't think it was a big deal until I found out Hank Aaron was 60. No, he was. He can put him out of anywhere.
And he played one more year after that, so he had a wonderful career.
Went back to his roots, Milwaukee.
Mhm.
And of course, Ray pitched for the Minnesota Twins, and he got to see a few stars and got to see the first guy ever won the MVP at both leagues, Frank Robinson.
And he never got a hit off from me the few times I faced him, so I was fortunate.
And he played arguably with, in my opinion, 2 of the best hitters ever, Rod Carew and Tony Oliva.
No doubt about that.
And Herman Killebrew wasn't too shabby either.
Fly ball to right's going to drop in for a base hit. So another leadoff runner for the Eagles.
Now batting number 8, Kyle Esteban.
You know, what I remember about Ray when he was pitching the big league was, back then you didn't get to like 1 game of the week on television. That tells you a little something too. But when Ray had an opportunity to be on TV pitching on Saturday, it seemed like it was always Vita Blue.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, he was a phenom of Vita Blue, but Ray held his own.
I could be wrong, but I think he was the Rookie of the Year MVP.
I think you're right. Exactly.
No, he was Cy Young and MVP.
Oh, that was
They
it.
brought him up at the end of the previous year, and he had a few too many games. So. And Charlie Go didn't want to pay him in the next year, so they held out for about 2 or 3 months. Never was the same after that compared to that first fantastic year. It's best I saw in 5 years of playing.
Runner on first. The lead being held on. There's ground ball foul down the third base line. Go quickly to count 0-1. Games early. If they've scouted people, I don't think they're going to be run crazy because Bonds can throw. Got a decent lead over there. He's going to walk on back. Cody gets a sign. Terry, you be able to call these curveballs and fastballs with this sidearm motion?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty distinctive. Get a little run on his fastball. It's pretty good.
Runner leads at first. Oh, throw over again. A little closer. Ray, do you like to throw over and keep him close?
Really, we didn't. There wasn't that many teams that really ran all that much. You know, there'd be like Freddie Patak, some of the guys like him.
Whoa, throw down, snap throw to first.
Yeah.
Ball leaves his glove. It's squared around the bunt.
They had a pretty good move to first base. Though it had to be a little careful because when Harmon went over to first base, his mobility wasn't quite as good as it was in his younger career playing third.
Yeah. Well, you know, people don't know he came up as a second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about a guy who can hit home runs. Squares around again. That one a little low.
Payette, Idaho. I've been through there a couple of times. The Payette River flows into what's the big river out there? I can't. The Snake River. Him and Wayne. What was their great player for the Lions? Wayne
Wilson.
No, he was an announcer in San Francisco for years and years.
Whoa. We know who you mean.
Yeah, he played against him. He lived in Ontario, and Harmon just lived across the county line in Payette, Idaho.
Well, as hard as Harmon hit him, he may have hit some into Canada.
It was in southern Idaho, so they didn't go that far.
2-2 count from the stretch. Keep an eye on the runner. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Well, we went to 2-2. That ended anything about the bunt. Now 3-2 early in the game. You're going to send the runner, coaches?
No, not the second inning. I'm gonna hold him right here. But that's me.
All right, and he's not going, and that one's outside, ball 2.
And as a pitcher on 2-2, you definitely want to make the guy hit the ball because you don't want to.
That's it.
The wall came in. You don't want to get a 3-2 because the runner then has got a lot better chance of running.
Of course, now you're definitely looking at the bunt situation.
And I'm also looking at double play depth.
Yeah.
Got the first baseman looking for a bunt. I don't know if I got the third baseman looking a little bit too.
He's creeping in a little bit.
He squares around a bunt, and I hit something. It may have been the catcher.
Yeah, ticked off the catcher's mitt.
And Ray, we have a brick wall back here, just like Wrigley Field. Did you ever pitch somewhere where they have the wall where if you throw a wild pitch, it can bounce right back to the catcher?
No, didn't have that.
Well, it's just us and Wrigley then.
We had some wood walls where I saw some outfielders bounce off from it.
All right, runners at first and second, nobody out. Top of the second, Bulldogs lead 1-0. Cody Rogers from the stretch checks the runners, and he deals. Ooh, they gave him the green, even though Cody's walked 2 guys here. So Town's going to go 1-1.
Still think he'll bunt here.
Well, he's your 6th hitter in the lineup, and if he does bunt, then give you your 7th and 8th. So he is going to square. And right back to the pitcher and over to second baseman covering first. So the sacrifice works. Score it 1-4.
Now batting number 9, Bryson Bond.
And the runners move up to second and third with 1 out. Now you got to watch that pass ball. Did you were a pitcher, so what you threw were pass balls. You never threw wild pitches, right?
Oh, Lord.
All right, we're in at the corners, back at second and short, right-handed batter. Cody deals. That looked good from here. Strike 1 to the batter. Bryson. No, that's not Bryson Bond, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I had it right.
That's it.
Well, at least he's ahead in the count. 0-1. Checks the runners. Ooh, high fly maybe in play. Let's see. The first baseman is over to the dugout. Nope. But the count will go to 0-2. Oh, 2. Do you waste one, Ray?
Yeah, definitely. But I would throw it high and tight just in case the bunt's still on. Chances if you do that, you foul the ball off and you get a strikeout.
Checks the runner, second and third. 0-2 count.
Wow.
Swung and missed. Big K. So now 2 outs. They can play back. They do have 2 outs.
Now batting number 10, Brent.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my third baseman and my first baseman to move back. Because the only thing you do right now is bunt for a base hit.
Third baseman's playing pretty deep there, so if you get a good bunt down, it'd be hard to throw him out.
2 outs, runners second and third. Rogers deals, a little inside, ball 1. Quick pace here tonight. Early start, 6 o'clock. Foul ball. 1-1 the count. Beautiful night for baseball. Be a beautiful night for football. Be a beautiful night for anything, really. It's just wonderful out here tonight. 1-1 the count. Rogers the pitcher. Tolley the batter. This game was changed from Friday to today because they have something going on in North Florida Christian Friday, and they asked if they could move the game. And Billy said, sure, not a problem. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ooh, almost hit him. Well, he does have an empty base, but I think that's the last thing he wants to do against the 8th place there.
Oh, the 8th place.
Yeah. That swung on and missed, 2-2.
Yeah, you'd like to start out the next inning with the number 9 hitter for certain leading off. So throw some strikes.
You know, Ray is the only Suwannee grad to ever get a base hit in the major leagues.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a shot and a shortstop with a great play. Woo! Lined out and saved 2 runs on that one. So at the end of 1.5, it's the Bulldogs 1, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to RiverCountrySports.com.
Hi, my name is Catherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet, it comes down to 2 things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
And we're live again here at Booster Field. Bulldogs hanging on to a 1-0 inning, 1-0 lead as they enter the second inning.
Now batting number 11, Gabe Garcia.
Garcia is the batter for the Bulldogs. Garcia, the shortstop, made that great play to end the inning. A lot of range. Swung on and missed. 1-1 is the count. Now, if you were guessing, how hard do you think these guys are throwing away?
I would say up maybe mid to 80s.
Yeah, I would say this guy's not really overpowering at all. So I would say at best mid 80s. I'm thinking a little bit less maybe.
Ground ball foul down the first base line. That went off his hands.
That was one thing we never knew when I played. They couldn't even test Nolan Ryan. They tried everything, but never really got an accurate until later in his career. I guess he had slowed down in '99.
Yeah.
Ground ball to short. Shortstop charges, gets a charity hop over to first. Nice explosive play.
Mhm.
One out. That'll bring up Boy Fryer. We've seen a few Fryers played,
Now batting number 10,
but they've
Boy
been
Fryer.
playing that other ball game,
Oh yeah.
the football game.
And this one does too. And he's a good athlete, no matter what he plays. So.
It's high. You know, Coach Moran, when he went to college, one game the coach let him play every position in a game. And when Ray played, Bert Campaneris was the first guy to do, whoa, that's deep to left center. Center fielder's back. He's fighting the sun, but he puts it away. Fryer gave that one a charge.
We played an exhibition game with the Giants, and Willie Mays played all position except catcher. They wouldn't
Now
let
batting
him
number
catch.
16,
He had
Hampton
played
Smith.
in Minneapolis when he was in Triple
Oh,
A.
yeah, that's right.
They
Yeah.
had the Dodgers in St. Paul and the Giants in Minneapolis. Played in the same park, as a matter of fact. Roy Dealer just enlarged it when the Twins came to town.
I said that because Coy Fryer is one of those guys who could play any position.
Mm-hmm.
And play it well.
Yes, good athlete, good
Yes, he
athlete.
is.
And I'm supposed to give a shout out to Granny Starling. I'm supposed to give a shout out to Wanda. So your grandson here hit one good, but not quite. If we had shortened the fences a little bit, it would have been gone.
Oh.
2 outs, ground ball to short. Over to first. So 1, 2, 3 inning, but everybody hitting the ball. And at the end of 2 full innings of play, it's the Bulldogs 1, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors, dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
Rapid Fiber Internet's locally owned and operated, powered by Suwannee Valley Electric Co-op. Our local employees are dedicated to providing a world-class customer experience to each of our Suwannee Valley Electric members. Make the switch today to Rapid Fiber Internet's 100% fiber to the home internet system. To learn more about Rapid Fiber Internet, visit rapid-fiber.com. Again, that's rapid-fiber.com or call 866-64-RAPID.
And we're back live at Booster Field. And I've got ex-Major Leaguer Ray Corbin. I've got Hall of Famer Terry Mixon. I've got Wayne Luttrell. I've got Sawyer. I got Wayne Kelly. It may collapse. It may collapse up here with all that weight. But it's great to have you two guys on board because you'll forget more about baseball than I may ever know. And I'm sure your backs will be sore from carrying me through this game. So we're going
Now batting number 15,
we're
Jack
going to
McFarland.
begin the 3rd inning and another lefty. Ray, do you like the lefties or the righties or made no difference?
I like righties a lot better. My slider always broke into the lefties and they hit it pretty good.
And that one down the middle for a strike.
I never learned to throw a curveball, so I didn't really have a good off-speed pitch. So.
Inside, 1-1.
Probably saved your arm a little bit not throwing a curve. A lot of injuries.
Last one I threw, Bill Melton hit it in the left field bleachers, so I gave up on it.
Well, you're not the only guy that gave up a few to Bill Melton. I think he won the home run crown in the American League about 2 or 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Way outside. There's a waste pitch, 1-2.
Yeah, they were pretty awesome when 72 when they had the who's the guy from Phillies came over. Lord.
Ground ball to second. We'll get this out over to first.
Rich
4-2.
Allen came over.
Oh,
over pretty. Richie hit two inside the park home runs
Now
off
batting number 6,
Bird Blyland.
Briggs Hartman.
We had a bad center fielder, he knuckleballed out there, and he went all the way to dead center. And
Yeah.
he could fly too.
Yeah.
Richie.
He's a big fellow.
Yep.
Dick Allen just passed.
Yep.
Yep.
Bill Melton too, just last few months.
Yeah. I remember when Dick Allen was Richie Allen.
Right. Yeah.
Philadelphia. He made the news a lot in those days.
But just misses the corner. Played a little narrow tonight, I think. 1-0 the count. Rogers deals. Swung on a miss. That looked like he took a little something off that one. Ooh, nice curveball there. Just a little high. Ray, everybody throws a fastball. So were you fastball, slider, changeup?
Yeah, pretty much. About 85% probably fastball. Few change-ups. Listen, we hadn't perfected them back in those days like you are now. Some of these pitchers are throwing 50% change-ups in a game. But
2-2 the count. Ooh, a little low. We got a full count. 1 out here in the top of the third. Little nubber over the third. Moran. Oh,
Nice.
play, good play.
In and out of the glove.
that was a real good one there.
Now batting number 2, Jace Riggin.
Got to get my book up to date here. Wayne is meticulous. I'm just adequate. He seems to be, Rogers seems to be finding the plate a little bit more now.
Yeah, he's getting the breaking ball in too.
That one fouled. His count quickly goes to 0-2. He's ready. They threw the ball. They didn't even pick up the foul ball yet, and he's looking for the sign.
Yeah, he works faster probably than any pitcher I've watched pitch in high school. It works really fast.
0-2 pitch on the way. Oh, nice curveball and swung on. They're going to say foul ball.
Well, later in my career, a lot of the pitchers started pitching from a no windup.
Yeah.
Jim Codd, he was notorious for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We were always calling time out when he was pitching.
Quick pitch. Oh, a nice curveball. Slide out to center. And the corner put away. So a 1-2-3 inning. And at the end of 2.5, Bulldogs 1, Eagles nothing. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
When watching the big game, you want pizza. Papa John's Pizza of Live Oak has what you're looking for. Delicious pizza, cooked just the way you like it. From their signature sauce to their toppings, the fresh original dough, plus wings, breadsticks, and more. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's Pizza, 6852 Suwannee Plaza Lane in Live Oak. Call for delivery or stop by today.
Do you need tree service? Morgan Tree and Debris provides you with quality and affordable tree service in Live Oak and surrounding communities. Morgan Tree and Debris is a full service and tree company. Tree trimming, tree removal, firewood, stump grinding, storm cleanup, debris removal. Contact Morgan Tree and Debris at 386-249-0472. That's Morgan Tree and Debris, 386-249-0472 for all of your tree service needs.
And we're back live here at Booster Stadium. And I have to help out the people who pay the bills here. E&W Site Services. They do it all. And when I say they do it all, land clearing, site prep, grade work, excavation, ponds, driveways, you name it, they will do it. Foundations. Ben Newman, he's got a brother plays a little bit here. And if you're looking for some work, G&W Site Services, area code 386-209-4856. That's Ben Newman. And we want to thank them. Like I said, they help us pay the bills here. So quickly, while I'm reading the commercials, it's 1-1. I still have Terry Mixon and Ray Corbin. They haven't left yet. Whoa, that could drop in the alley. Ooh,
All right.
center
Nice
fielder with a
catch.
nice
Yeah,
move.
chase that one
Great
down.
play.
That looked like a sure double off the bat.
Yeah.
Now batting number 2, Colton Rogers.
So here's your pitcher, Colton Rogers. No DH tonight. Now, I think my Little League coach would have killed me if I waved my bat like that.
Quite a bit of motion there, for sure. A lot of different hitting styles.
1-1 this count. That's hit the right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. So best way to help your pitching is do a little hitting. So Colton's on with 1 out. Top of the order.
Now batting number 8, Noah Lopez.
And Noah Lopez has the only run of the game. He led off with a double, went to third on a ground ball to short, came home on a ground ball to third. So they manufactured a run with an opportunity to put another guy on base. They decided not to bunt. So we'll see if Rogers is running. They throw, steps off. Thought they were going to throw over. From the stretch. Rogers with a short lead. He's back. He almost threw that one away. High school ball, they throw over a whole lot. And if you're left-handed, if you don't pick somebody off during the season, something's wrong. So 1-0 count. Rogers, the pitcher, probably not running. He's a good athlete, but that one hits the inside plate. 1-1. Rogers with his lead. Steps off. Runner back. Another 1-1 on the way. That's on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Cody Rogers, the pitcher, on first. 2-2 is the count. Now, Ray, you played the major leagues for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years. Did you ever steal a base?
No, my first 2 years we hit, but after that I was a DH. But
Oh, in the dirt.
I did get 1 extra base hit.
What? It's 1 extra base hit more than the rest of us had.
Yeah, I hit a little over 200 my first year, but then word gets around. So the next year, I think I hit about 045. But I started a lot of games, got a lot more bats.
3-2. You going to send him, Terry?
Yeah, you got to send him.
1 out. Why not?
He doesn't go. That was fouled back. Well, you get another shot. You can send him maybe this time.
That's why we're up here not coaching.
That's right.
Now, you know, Terry did coach these guys a couple of times.
Yeah, well, different arrows.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, called strike 3. I thought it was a little low, but
I think he was looking for the breaking ball.
Now batting number 9, Jace Moran.
you know, Jace is just a junior, but he's, you know, now with that NIL money and whatnot, he's being looked at.
Oh yeah.
Inside, ball 1. And he's the only left-handed hitter because his daddy brought him up that way. And I said, will you let him switch it? He said, no, just hit from the left side. Hit from the left side because Corbin didn't like to pitch to the left-handed batters.
And about 90% of the pitchers are right-handed, so it's probably a good idea.
Rogers at first, 2 outs, throw over, not in time. Who's the base runner gave you the hardest time?
Freddie Paytek, who was really tough. He was so short you couldn't hardly see him on first base, but yeah.
Foul ball down the right field line. It's going to be out of play. Yeah, Freddie Paytek, I think he was like 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah, very short.
Little guy. And,
Hit quite a punch, though, too. He could hit the ball out of the park. Amos Otis was on that team, too. They had some good speed. And then George Brett come along. And he didn't need too much speed after that.
That one fouled out of play. Count 2-2. So the runner goes on the crack of the bat. I think Jace Moran will put it in play somewhere. Got a big gap on the left side of the infield. That's high. 3-2. The runner goes in the throw into center field, but not deep enough. So runner in scoring position now. 3-2 the count. I don't know if they'll give Moran something to hit here. And
first base open.
Yeah.
Might be reluctant to throw a breaking ball too, because you don't want to get away from your catcher.
Whoa, deep center field. Center fielder back. He's got room. Circles under it. He just missed that one. So at the end of 3, the Bulldogs hanging on to a 1-run lead. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit jefftippensinsurance.com.
And we're back at Booster Field where the Bulldogs hang on to a 1-0 lead as we go to the top 4th inning. I'm joined by Terry Mixon and Ray Corbin. And Ray, former major leaguer, and he may be a little embarrassed to say this, but 36 wins, 17 saves. So not a bad career. It's a little bit better than ours.
Oh, definitely. Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of there. He pitched in the big leagues and 36 wins. That's great.
And the other thing is, when he pitched in the big leagues, there were 20 teams.
Right.
And today there's 30.
That's exactly right.
So you had to be just a little bit better, to do it. And I talked to him before the game. He played against or with 40 Hall of Famers. And you look at that Twins team, Harmon Killebrew. Kids today don't remember that name. But back then they had a deal that if you...
He's really done well. He's over Madison. They sent him over there a few months back.
And they signed him as one of those deals where you got to keep on the major league roster for the year.
Yes.
Yeah, and they've done away with that rule. But I think he was like 18 years old when they signed him, and they're like over 500 major league home runs. Well, here we are, top of the 4th. Jace Regan. Now, the Regan kid and the Meeks kid, that's the heart of their order, those two guys there. They can both hit. And I think the Riggins kid, I think his dad played in the major leagues. So 1-1 is the count. And Cody's pitch fouled off.
Cole Reagan's just pitching for the Texas Rangers right now. Played at North Florida Christian.
Well, that's good.
Yes. So, and he's turned out to be one of the top 10 pitchers in the American League right now. Maybe top 5, probably.
Ooh, late break on that one. I thought he caught him. 2-2 the pitch. Rogers looks in, gets the sign, and he deals foul, just fouled off.
Good breaking ball, though.
Yeah. He seems to have gotten a little bit more control of his pitches, and he is throwing that breaking ball for strikes now. 2-2. And Reagan's with a shot down.
Oh, nice
What a
stop,
stop. He won't get him on the throw.
Saved a base there.
Oh,
probably.
wow. Ooh, excellent play.
So third baseman for the Bulldogs there, Gabe Garcia. I'm sorry, not Gabe Garcia. Jason Moran saves a double and a leadoff hit for the Eagles. Moran was able to dive to little Brooks Robinson there, but tough to make the throw from there. But he made the play a whole lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Certainly did.
So Reagan at first, and Meeks is the batter. And Meeks, as I said before, these two guys is the heart of their order and the heart of their team. There's one to third,
two,
over to second, and back to first.
Nice double play.
Scoring that at home, that's 5-4-3.
That's it.
Pitcher's best friend.
Number 8, Kyle.
And that is, I watch a lot of baseball. I can't remember the last time I saw a high school team turn 2 double plays in a game.
Yeah, doesn't happen often. To get one a game's great.
Yeah. That one right across
It's
the
been a
plate.
very well played defensive game up to this point, though. I mean, nice plays in the field. So we may see another before the night's over.
Well, I know why they put erasers on pencils. 0-2 is the count. I'd like to get through this inning. 1, 2, 3.
He's getting his breaking ball over good now and keeping it down.
And that one just misses. 1 and 2. Two outs, 1-2 the count. Pitcher's duel. A lot of balls put in play, but nobody going anywhere. Whoa!
Oh, no. Oh, how that must be.
I have no idea. He threw it on the other side.
Just a little inside.
Yeah.
Just a little.
You would think the hitter would be backing up and right into that one.
2 and 2 is the count.
Oh,
Foul ball and off the catcher's shin there. And when that happens, the umpire will take a little bit of time but not a whole lot of time to let him feel better. 2-2 the count. Rogers here in his 4th inning of play. And there's a fly ball, center field. Fryer under it, fighting the sun, puts it away. So we get him 1, 2, 3. And at the end of 3.5, it's the Bulldogs 1, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Josh Anderson here from Wayne Fryer Live Oak. I'm inviting you to come tour the best built manufactured homes on the market. Choose from 2x6 exterior walls, upgrade insulation, vinyl plank flooring, shiplap accent walls, barn doors, tile showers, and so much more. All our homes come with delivery and setup, AC, steps, and skirting. And at Wayne Fryer Live Oak, homes start at just $69.9. If you've always wanted to own your own home, now is the time. At Wayne Fryer, US 90 West, Live Oak, or visit us online at WayneFryerHome.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
And welcome back to Brewster Field. Tom Daniels along with Coach Terry Mixon and former Major Leaguer Ray Corbin as the Bulldogs hang on to a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th. And they'll be sending up Jace Moran. Kind of like the heart of the order.
Grayson Bonds.
Moran. How did I miss that? All right, I'm sorry. Bonds will be leading it off. Yeah, Jace hit the fly ball to center. That's in the last inning. Okay. Still the heart of the order. Bonds, Watson, and Garcia. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Now, I told the story about this guy has 36 wins, Ray Corbin, but I didn't tell him the Terry Mixon story. And after this pitch, 0-2, I'm going to tell him the Terry Mixon story. We'll keep you in suspense. Fly ball down the right field side, and first baseman camping under it. He'll put it away. But, everybody's got, I told you about Billy played every position, and everybody has a little highlight. And Terry is the only guy at a collegiate level, not a professional level, to lead Suwannee High and hit a grand slam home run at the collegiate level.
Didn't hit a lot of home runs, but
Tell us about that one.
Well, that was memorable for me because we're playing at home up in Statesboro, and Coach Jack Stallings, who's one of the top 10 all-time winningest coaches in college baseball, bases loaded, 3-0 count on me, and I look down at him, and he gives me the green light, which I was really delighted to see, and I got one right down the pipe, and probably one of the longest ones I ever hit. And, so felt great, knew it was out of the park, and got my only ever. That's the only one I ever hit.
Oh, another one to straightaway center, and center fielder back puts it away. And Ray, wasn't there a word for people like that? Wasn't it cripples hitters?
That's it. Triple pitch, yes.
I hit a home run myself, but it was a winter ball in Puerto Rico, so that was my claim to fame for hitting.
You remember it. Maybe nobody else, but you do.
It was off a big league pitcher. I can't remember his name. It was the White Sox organization.
2 outs. That one fouled down the right side.
Charlie Manuel was my hitting coach. He was giving me some tips.
Well, they didn't give you the green on 3-0, though. I know that.
They made me take 0-2.
The 0-1 pitch, a little low.
I think the only reason I got the green light was because we had a sizable lead at that time. So, tight game, I don't think I would have gotten it.
No.
Nice breaking ball there. Catch the outside part of the plate. 1-2 is a count. Way outside. 2-2. Quick pace. Good crowd. Not everybody knew this game got moved and then time got changed to start. That's outside. 3-2.
Good crowd, great weather.
And the other thing is people want to wear those silly Gator shirts. Ground ball down the third baseline, third baseman gloves it. Don't throw it. You got no chance. Beats it out for a base hit.
Now batting number 10, Coy Fryer.
So Coy Fryer comes up again. Grannies are watching at home. Maybe Coy can give us a little show here. Daddy's in the park along with Mama and Grandpa.
Hi, Wanda.
I don't understand, though, because I know how old you are, and Wanda's got to be at least 20 years younger than you. That one just misses. 2-0. And Coy's a great athlete, and he's one of the, you could have batted him anywhere in the lineup. He's hitting 6 tonight, but don't let that fool you. Throw over, they got him picked. And he's got, with 2 outs, he got caught. So Coy Fryer will lead off the inning next time, and that goes as a caught stealing, but the catcher didn't even get involved. 2 throws, and he's out. And at the end of 4 full, it's the Bulldogs 1, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to RiverCountrySports.com.
Hey Bulldogs, let the UPS Store of Live Oak handle all of your packing and shipping needs. The UPS Store of Live Oak also offers mailboxes, printing, faxing, scanning. We also offer notary services and shredding services as well. Stop by your local UPS store. There's help in here. Real help.
The UPS Store, Located at 6824 Suwannee Plaza Lane, Live Oak, Florida.
Rapid Fiber Internet's locally owned and operated, powered by Suwannee Valley Electric Co-op. Our local employees are dedicated to providing a world-class customer experience to each of our Suwannee Valley Electric members. Make the switch today to Rapid Fiber Internet's 100% fiber to the home internet system. To learn more about Rapid Fiber Internet, visit rapid-fiber.com. Again, that's rapid-fiber.com or call 866-64-RAPID.
And we're back live in a tight ball game as we move to the top of the fifth. We were just talking about aluminum bats nowadays in our day.
Now batting number 3.
We played with wooden bats. Aluminum bats will never come to the big leagues unless they can somehow stunt them, because if you're the third baseman playing even with the bag, the ball, they have done the engineering, can come at you at 150 miles an hour. And I don't care how quick your reflexes are, you can't do anything with that but get hit by it. So Kyle Esteban, the center fielder, he's had a busy night out there. That one just misses 2-0. This is going to be the guy who makes the mistake first here. 2-1, they gave him the green light. I'm trying to get a base runner. 2-0, I might have him take. Whoa, way outside. 3-1. They need a base runner. It's late in the game. 5th inning. We only go 7. Rogers pitch. Whoa, did he check his swing or did he go?
No, it's ball 4.
Yeah. Oh, there's bases on balls.
Can't defend them.
Maybe not.
But I think that's maybe only the second walk of the game.
It wasn't. I guess he
they called
he called his swing, I guess.
They must check didn't check his swing, I guess.
Yeah. So it's definitely way inside.
It might have even ticked off the bat. Look at the instant replay later.
Yeah.
And that one is ball 4. And he takes off his elbow pad. And Ray, when you played, they weren't wearing all them pads. Did they have batting gloves?
Yeah, batting gloves. No one slid into second base head first either.
Runner at first, no one out. 1-0 game. Rogers still on it. Squares the bunt. That one's high. Throw down to first. Oh, that was a close one. Nice throw. And runner a little shook up there. A little dirt in his helmet. And that's, people don't realize how much not playing the game has changed, but like the equipment has changed. And Ray played in an era where Rocky Colavito didn't even wear a batting helmet. He wore a regular hat with like a newspaper in the front, because it was a sign of manhood. Squares around the bunt again. That one is bunted on and missed. 1-1 the count. So I get Coach Posey trying to play for that tie and run away with nobody out. Fifth hitter in the water. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. And it rolls foul down the first base line. Running back to first. High school baseball, you get 2 umpires. You go to districts, you get 3 umpires. And Ray said 2 was too many.
You got more than that now because they got cameras.
That's true.
But he said he could call his own game. He knew what was a ball and a strike.
Oh my God.
From the stretch. I don't think he's bunting 1-2, throw back to first. And Ray, I did a little bit of math, and you averaged a strikeout about every other inning. So you could throw some Ks up there.
Yeah. I had an oddity my first 3 years. I won 8 games and had 83 strikeouts. I saw that on the back of my baseball card. I had no idea.
That curveball in there for a strike 3. So runner remains at first with 1 out. Batter unable to get him over.
Now batting number 10, Brent Dolly.
Tolley looks down for a sign. He is the 7th batter in the order. I don't know if are you bunting with 1 out? And then you got the end of your order. I don't think so.
Well, sometimes it dictates how your season's going as a hitter also. I mean, if he doesn't think this guy can get the job done, lay one down. Hope for a single. Drive in a run next batter.
Moran cheating a little bit at third, just off the infield grass. Let's see if he breaks on the pitch. He does break on the pitch. He turns around and bunts foul. So count goes 0-1. And I think, Terry, you're right. It's at the end of the order, and I don't think these guys are going to extra base hits. So if I can get the runner over to second, maybe somebody makes a bad throw, I'll be able to score him. And maybe Coach didn't give him the bunt sign because it's coming down to talk to him. Now, when you played your first 2 years, you still had batters. Were you called on to sacrifice a lot?
Yeah, most of the time.
Even with no runners off.
I did get I did pretty good the first few bats. So biggest embarrassment, I got a hit and run, and of course I missed the sign.
Oh,
The guy second got thrown out, so I didn't get any hit and runs.
And it was like Mixon's home run. That was the only one, right? Right, 0-1 the
I had some home runs, not just grand slams.
Oh,
Had a few.
throw over to first, runner back.
Actually, I was telling Ray this morning, I actually hit 4 against Florida State in Tallahassee in a 5-game set. So, hit a few.
That's 4 more than I hit. Runner goes, hit and run, foul. And I think that's what he called him down to give him the sign for. It's a whole lot easier to call the guy down and tell him what you're going to do
That's it.
than make signs.
Make sure we don't miss the sign.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, need a good breaking ball in the dirt right here. Way ahead of the hitter on 2.
See if the runner goes again. The runner
Good
doesn't go.
strike.
Yeah.
Good pitch. though.
Yep.
Boy, he's ready to throw that ball in a hurry. Looks in. Does he check the run? Nope. Fires.
Right.
Strike 3. Swinging. So it's totally goes down. 2 outs in the inning. 2 strikeouts in the
Now
inning.
batting number 15, Jack McFarland.
All right. We made it to the end of the order here in the 5th. So if we get by here, we'll be facing the top of their order in the 6th. If we get by that, we could be looking at a W.
Good time to lay down a bunt at third base. He's getting really planned back.
Runner goes. That's a double clutch. Stolen base.
A lot easier still with a left-handed batter at the plate, too. Can block your catcher out a little bit.
Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. 9th batter in the order. 0-1 is the count. That's grounded down to Moran at third. Throw over to first. And out of the jam once again. So at the end of
4.5.
4.5. Bulldogs still leading 1-0 in this pitching battle. You're listening to RiverCountrySports.com.
Josh Anderson here from Wayne Fryer Live Oak. I'm inviting you to come tour the best built manufactured homes on the market. Choose from 2x6 exterior walls, upgrade insulation, vinyl plank flooring, shiplap accent walls, barn doors, tile showers, and so much more. All our homes come with deliver-in setup, AC, steps, and skirting. And at Wayne Fryer Live Oak, homes start at just $69.9. If you've always wanted to own your own home, now is the time. At Wayne Fryer, US 90 West, Live Oak, or visit us online at WayneFryerHome.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit jefftippensinsurance.com.
And we're back live at Booster Field. A lot of good defense here. We're going over the stats, and I got Rogers giving up one hit, but the Bulldogs aren't exactly pounding it either. I've got them giving up, getting one hit. So 2 one-hitters. Coy Fryer will begin the inning again because he was up when Gabe Garcia got thrown out. Picked off. Whoa, did he go?
Yeah.
0-2. Little anxious. Take 2 and go to right. And that's what he did. Takes a crazy hop and just get him by a
too close.
Good wheels down the line. Made that a close play.
Is he a senior?
Sophomore.
Number 16, Hampton Newman.
Oh, he had an older brother?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
No, that was
No, that's his uncle and his dad. They were the football players of Florida State.
Oh, yeah.
That one grounded down to third baseman with a nice play. He's going to get over in time.
Yeah, he made that close.
Nice pick, though.
No.
Down to third.
Now batting number 7, Dylan Green.
And that was Hampton Newman. We'd like to thank his brother for G&W site services. So quickly, 2 outs. Now, Ray, when you were pitching in, it's like, 3 pitches, 2 outs, and you got to go pitch the next inning. You want him to take a few?
Not really. If you're pitching good, you really don't care. You just want to get back out there. I'd like to have some more runs, but if you're in a good rhythm, doesn't matter.
Well, Rogers definitely is there. Both of these guys are there. 0-2 is the count. 2 out. Swung on and missed. And that's
so they're both getting their breaking balls in it now.
Yeah.
Consistently. Good
1, 2, 3 inning. So we're hanging in there. And at the end of 5 full, Suwannee 1, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Do you need tree service? Morgan Tree and Debris provides you with quality and affordable tree service in Live Oak and surrounding communities. Morgan Tree and Debris is a full service and tree company. Tree trimming, tree removal, firewood, stump grinding, storm cleanup, debris removal. Contact Morgan Tree and Debris at 386-249-0472. That's Morgan Tree and Debris, 386-249-0472 for all of your tree service needs.
One get banged into the wall.
And we're back live at Booster Field. I got Ray Corbin and Terry Mixon with me.
I saw Lyman Bostock in Oakland. It was like fly ball. He ran them going wide open and caught the ball. It was unreal. The season was over, though. It was like a month to go in the season.
Yeah.
Ray telling us some major league stories, and he got to face the likes of Hank Aaron in his career, and a whole bunch of guys from Oakland, and a whole bunch of guys from Baltimore, and that's why Minnesota didn't win their division.
No, we were slipping when I got there, unfortunately. 2 previous years they'd been in the playoffs, but Orioles beat them.
And did you ever spend a winter in
Now
Minnesota?
batting number
Yeah.
6, Greg Sparkman.
Not the whole winter. Fortunately, came to Florida a few times, but yeah. One week we never were able to leave our house. The garage door was frozen. Never got above 0.
First pitch swung on and missed. Do you have one of those cars where you like plug the battery in so it would start?
No, but I had a car outside and you couldn't open the doors on it. You were frozen. And the snowmobilers drove you nuts too because they run all night long. They love that cold weather.
Quickly, 1 and 2 for Rogers as he's found the plate again. Top of the order, ground ball is short, stays on the ground. Throw over to first, scored 6-3.
Now
And,
batting number 2, Jace Riggin.
and that'll bring up Riggins to hitter in the order. And as we said before, he's got a little bloodline, played a little ball. Ooh, inside, a little tight. You know, they throw inside, but I haven't seen them like really move anybody off the plate. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Yeah, we always wanted to. If you got 0-2, you definitely wanted to move the guy off the plate a little bit so you could set up a breaking ball or something on the outside.
Well, he went inside on him again. And, that one was defensive swing. Whoa, way inside. And see what I'm saying about the ball rolling back off the ball? Yeah, so, you know, the ball goes to the back and somebody like thinks, oh, I can score.
Yeah.
Well, you're only going to score if the pitcher forgets to cover home, right?
We had several parks like that in the minor leagues, so beat up ballparks. It was pretty prevalent.
That was a good one there. 2 and 2 caught the corner. I don't know if Reagan agreed with that call, but it won't matter. 1 out, 2-2. That's where you like to see him go fishing. Just off the plate, hit his foot. You had those shin guards back then?
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to shake that off. He has the shin guard on his left front foot.
Usually when you get an injury like that, it just goes on and on and on. You just can't shake it.
Nice breaking ball there. So that's his fifth. No, I'm sorry, fourth strike. No, fifth strikeout of the game. And Coach Moran came up with this stat, and it's like
Now batting
if
number
you
11,
strike out
Jimmy
5
Meeks.
or more times in a game, there's like a big chance that you're going to lose. So, well, right now to our advantage. And the 1-0 pitch. A little tight. 2-0. And the last thing you want to do is walk anybody. It's their best hitter, Jimmy Meeks. 2-0. You got the green light because he's somebody who could park it. Big kid. Whoa. Started that one real well. I would have been bailing.
He had him set up good for a breaking ball away, but he just got too far inside.
3-1 pitch, important one. 3-2. It looked like ball 4 to me. And there's a reason why Meeks bats third, and there's a reason why they gave him the green light on 2-0. So 3-2. Rogers pitch way inside, and there's a runner. Fortunately, not the fastest guy on their team.
Now batting number 12, Caden Cooper.
And that brings up Hayden Cooper. I think he's the catcher. Matter of fact, I know he's the catcher. I don't think Meeks is going. And there's a shot to center field on his horse's Fryer, and he puts it away.
I thought that was going to fall.
Yeah. So in the inning, 1 walk, no one left on base.
They could use 1 more run.
And at the end of 5 full, the Bulldogs lead 1-0. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Josh Anderson here from Wayne Fryer Live Oak. I'm inviting you to come tour the best built manufactured homes on the market. Choose from 2x6 exterior walls, upgrade insulation, vinyl plank flooring, shiplap accent walls, barn doors, tile showers, and so much more. All our homes come with delivery and setup, AC, steps, and skirting. And at Wayne Fryer Live Oak, homes start at just $69.9. If you've always wanted to own your own home, now is the time at Wayne Fryer, US 90 West, Live Oak, or visit us online at WayneFryerHome.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit JeffTippinsInsurance.com.
And we're back live and a tight one here. 1-0.
I was looking on the internet, it's Steel City.
As we go to the bottom
I
of the
looked
sixth.
freeway, there's a lot of these backup plants. I didn't know what they were.
So, Coach Moran down to the third base coaching box. And who's at it first?
Coach Reed.
Yeah, Coach Reed's down there in first
Now
base
batting number
coaching.
2, Colton Rogers.
And Coach Pennington in the dugout. That's the pitching coach. And a slew of JV players they called up to sit in the bench and get a little feel for what's going on here. Oh, Cody Rogers with the waving bat, pitching a heck of a game. Got a stolen base to his credit with a walk.
It's been a well-pitched game, both sides tonight.
Great defense.
Excellent defense.
Cody hits one towards the hole. It's going to go through a leadoff base hit to start the sixth, and that's what you're looking for. Now, he got in a little bit of trouble stealing the base last time because he missed a sign. And
Now batting number 8,
Coach
Noah
didn't want
Lopez.
him running. And I think, right now with the guys, you got top of your order. If you're running, I think, and you're hitting running. So let's see. Nice lead for Rogers. From the stretch, squares around the bunt and down the throw. That's a beauty. That may fall in for a hit. Throw. Not in time. Whoa, that was a bang, bang play, and it goes the Bulldog way. So,
Now batting number 9, Jace Moran.
no hits, and then all of a sudden we have 2 hits, an infield hit, and that'll bring up maybe our best hitter, Jace Moran. He's a lefty. He's squaring around a bunt. I don't think that's happening. But the first baseman's in. High, outside, ball 1. And that's the good thing. He does that, and it brings the first baseman in. Gives you a big hole if you're a left-handed hitter. Also, the first baseman gets the runner at first get the big lead. That one fouled back. 1-1 is the count. This is kind of like the ball game moment right here.
Oh, yes.
Major League Baseball, you usually have maybe 3 opportunities in a game to break it open and score. High school baseball, it may only be 2. Jace Moran, 1-1 is the count. Lefty batter. First baseman playing behind the runner. That one.
Oh, my Lord.
No. Oh.
Wow.
A line drive at the first baseman. Line out double play for Moran. I don't know if you can hit it any harder than that.
Yeah, he hit it right on the nose. It's just into a bad
Now
spot.
batting number 13, Grayson Bonds.
Gets them out of a jam.
At least we still got a runner in scoring position at second base.
Wow. Now, he was all over that. If the guy had been playing in like he was the pitch before, it would have been a hit.
Probably had the sun in his eyes, too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Strike 1 to Grayson Bonds. He's got an opportunity here to get us a little insurance. He's going to dig in. And Coach Moran had nothing but good things to say about this kid.
Grayson's had a really good year. Probably leads the team in RBI. I would expect this year.
All right.
Well, base hit to left
Make
field.
him throw you.
And they're going to send him a good throw to the plate. He dives in. and runners can go to second on the throw. So clutch base hit. So on the throw, Bonds goes to second. The Bulldogs get their second run of the game as Noah Lopez scores the
Now batting number 4, Tyler Watson.
second run of the game, and he scored the first run of the game.
You got a pitch runner going in for second base.
And did you catch the number
I
on
think it
the
was
pitch runner?
13, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I get it.
We'll get a number soon. Terry can see that
Maybe
far.
one of the JV guys.
It could be. Runner at second with 2 outs.
Oh,
I don't know what that was. Was that a balk?
I think time was called.
Yeah, time was
Yeah.
called.
Okay. Did you ever balk, Ray?
Yep, more than once.
And that one hit to right field. The right fielder going
yeah.
back. The sun's in his eyes, and he puts it away. But they got a little meat on it. Well, they
carried
get
a lot farther than I
yeah.
thought.
They got the big run in the inning, and now they lead 2-0 in a really tight pitch game. They get out of this one, we get a W. You're listening to RiverCountrySports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
All right, hey Bulldog fans, when you're hungry, we can satisfy that appetite at Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak. Come dine with us during, before, or after the ball game. We feature big screen TVs, so you won't miss any of the big events. At Beef O'Brady's, check out our game room featuring pool tables and games for the kids. Stop by Beef O'Brady's for some good food, good sports, and good games.
And we're back live at Booster Field. Would like to thank G&W Site Services. It does a little bit of everything. They can any kind of site service you want: land cleaning, site prep, grade work, excavation. They can put in a pond. They can do your driveway. Anything that you need. Foundations. Ben Newman is the guy to call, and Ben is area code 386-209-4856, and online you can pick up GW Site Services LLC.com. And he's got a baby brother playing here tonight, and we would like to thank Ben very much for sponsoring baseball this season.
Number 8, Kyle Esteban.
And we need to get through 3 batters, and Esteban is the 5th hitter in the order, so he could have a little bit of pop. Whoa, bad. Down the third baseline, that one's in there for 2. So Esteban with a leadoff double, and that just was inside the line. In the major league, in the last inning, that third baseman's guarding the line.
Yeah, take the double away.
Yeah, and we weren't doing that. And I don't know if that was by design or maybe we just forgot. But that insurance run looks real big now with a leadoff hitter on second.
I think we've got some defensive changes in the game, too.
That one catches the corner, 0-1. You know, they used to come up and give us the changes, so I don't know if someone went in. Jason Green went in at first base, the left-handed glove. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Very anxious. He's got a duck on the pond.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed.
Yeah.
We got a new pitcher.
Ooh, hanging curve.
And is that Jace Moran?
Jace Moran on the mound now.
Okay, and who went to
looks
third?
like Coy over third now.
Okay, so Corfire moves to third. Jason Moran is going to get the save here, I hope. Green goes to first base, and Rogers, it's to hope he gets a W here. So we got one out, runner at second. Moran checks him, and a pitch. Oh, right up the middle. Oh, so they're going to wave him home, and the center fielder
second base
needed to cut it off.
No, just let him have that. Yeah.
Well, now the tying runs on with one out. Can we turn the third double play
Now
of the
batting
game?
number 10, Brett Tully.
Good way to end the game right here. Double play.
And Ray, you had 17 saves in your major league career, if I remember.
Mhm.
Is that easier than starting?
I did it all, so it didn't really matter. Just wanted to pitch.
As long as they gave you the ball, right?
Of course, there's a little bit more pressure. You come in with, runners on base or whatever. But in those days, you would maybe pitch 3 or 4 innings to get a save. I mean, it wasn't like it is now where you use 4 pitchers to get 4 outs.
And you pitched as one of the all-time great save guys, Ron Peronowski.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ron was at the end of his career then, but he had been a fantastic reliever for years and years.
For the Dodgers.
Yeah, one year he was like 16-3, I think, and just had some phenomenal record, 15, 20 saves.
We're going to get a pinch runner, which I don't have a number for him. We'll
Number
see.
7.
Preston Marks.
Preston Marks is going to come in and run it first. He is the tying run. There is one out. Casey stingled me here and bunt and put the runner in scoring position, then have 2 outs. From the stretch, there's
All right, how about a
the
double
third.
play
It's going to
and,
be 2 to second
on.
and over to first.
Yes.
The third
Wow.
DP of the game,
All right.
and the Bulldogs win in sensational fashion. And Terry, we talked about 2 double plays in a game. I mean, this is 3 unbelievable defense tonight for both sides. Third baseman, shortstops diving all over the place. First baseman pulling down a line drive. Outfielders battling in the sun. I don't remember any errors in the game, and just a couple of hits for both sides. And we'll take the W. Don't get the shutout. Jace does get the save. Rogers does get the win. And I'm not sure how much time I have to talk before I can come back, but I can keep going. Okay, so I'm going to keep going here. This is live streamed, and you 2 guys can go home, go on YouTube, and watch this game, and you can listen to the 2 silliest announcers I've had.
I appreciate that.
But we had a great time talking about baseball. The Bulldogs have one more game. They go to Lowndes tomorrow, and I'm thinking Lowndes not only does football teams pretty good, but they do baseball teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
great program up there.
And we want to thank Wayne Kelly, who was our, we need a bodyguard tonight. So they sent us Wayne Kelly. And now he said, the guys won, so you can leave. If they lose, it could be our fault. Those things happen. And, you look around and you don't see a lot of fans leaving because it's moms and dads and sisters and brothers, and they're waiting for everybody to come out of the dugout. And here's another amazing thing. When they're done having their meeting out there, they will go in and watch this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll go in and watch it.
Wow.
Because they have a TV right there in the clubhouse, and they'll be watching the game there. All right. Got a sign here. You're listening to rivercountrysports.com.
Hi, my name is Catherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet comes down to 2 things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
And we're back live. The Bulldogs win a nail biter here, 2-1 against North Florida Christian Eagles, and their record is not what they are. They're a whole lot better than that. The Eagles only have 8 wins on the year, and the Bulldogs, I don't know, we're like 12 out of 13 now, or 12 out of 14. I think this is our 10th win in a row, so we're really doing it. Noah Lopez, kind of like how do you find a star of the game? The pitcher did a great job, Rogers. Lopez scores the only 2 runs that the Bulldogs get. Well, to score runs, you got to get on base, and he managed to do it. He was only up 3 times in a game. He's only up 3 times in the game, managed to score twice. In between, he strikes out, which was, we only struck out twice all night. He was one of them, but he ends up being a hero. And this last inning, that ball down the third base line, that was scary. I thought maybe we would be here for a little longer.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking with a 2-0 lead, scored and running in the bottom of the 6th, it might be a pretty safe thing. But, North Florida Christian didn't roll over. They came out, scored a run, and made it a good ball game. And it was a good game all the way through. A great pitching, I thought, on both sides tonight. Great defense, no errors, as you mentioned. So a well-played game tonight.
Well, Terry, you coached at this level right here. You coached right at this field. You coached. Do you ever remember as a coach turning 3 DPs in a game?
Never. No.
No.
Like you said, talk about during the game. 2. Did that, a few times, but I don't ever remember us turning 3 in a game.
And Ray, you said before, a pitcher's best friend, a double play. And tonight that proved true.
Yep, that's for sure.
And I'm thinking it's been a while since you found 2 old guys that knew the baseball players you played with.
Yeah,
that's one thing, during the whole game, a lot of the players, talk about during Ray's time. I know a lot of folks on the radio probably, may not remember a lot of those guys, but the older folks out there remember. So, I'm sure they enjoyed hearing Ray talk about those guys. And, he had the opportunity to play against them, like you say, about 40 Hall of Famers probably during, or maybe, who knows, maybe more. And the opportunity to play with them on his team in Minnesota. So, Ray had a really good career, and, I was always tickled to get to turn on the TV as, a little bit younger than Ray and watch him pitch. So, that was a thrill for me to watch him play on TV. And like I say, back then, it was 1 game in a week. You didn't get now you can watch a game or every game every game pretty much on TV every night if you chose to go that route. But it was always really a privilege to get to watch him pitch.
And it was nice of you to say a little bit younger than Ray. Ray's older than me. Ray, did you enjoy it tonight? Did you have fun?
I did. I enjoyed it immensely. I'm just so proud of all these small towns, the facilities they have now that you can
tell them where you played.
Oh, at the rec center.
Yeah, the old.
No, it was good. It was a good field then compared to some of the fields I played on earlier. So.
And I got the coach coming up.
Okay.
Terry's going to give his headset away to Coach Moran. And Coach, we're going to be with you in 1 moment. You're listening to this rivercountrysports.com.
Josh Anderson here from Wayne Fryer Live Oak. I'm inviting you to come tour the best built manufactured homes on the market. Choose from 2x6 exterior walls, upgrade insulation, vinyl plank flooring, shiplap accent walls, barn doors, tile showers, and so much more. All our homes come with deliver-in setup, AC, steps, and skirting. And at Wayne Fryer Live Oak, homes start at just $69.9. If you've always wanted to own your own home, now is the time. At Wayne Fryer, US 90 West, Live Oak, or visit us online at waynefirehome.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit jefftippensinsurance.com.
And we're back live. The Bulldogs win 2-1 and a nail biter. I got Coach Moran up here. I still have Ray Corbin up here. Ray threw out an opening pitch for you a year or so ago.
Yes, oh man, my arm's never been the same since. I got it halfway to the catcher.
I'm not going to nitpick anything here because we won and Coach Mixon. Now, this guy I've seen 3 double plays in a game, in the major leagues. We have never seen a high school team turn 3 double, and we're not talking line drive double plays.
Yeah.
We're talking, short to second to first, third to second to first, those kind of. You played a lot of ball here. Do you ever remember turning 3 in a game?
We never turned this many. I mean, this team, like, we're trying to see if we can track it down, but like, there's got to be some kind of record for double plays because I mean, this is like the 5th game we've turned 3 double plays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've turned a lot. So.
Well, I had a professional pitcher here watching your guy and the Rogers, and he came with that sidearm stuff. And I asked Ray, I said, did you ever see somebody that they used to call it coming from Laredo?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have that saying, but kind of like down under there. And he said that's where he got one of his hits off of one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
So it must be that regular players don't see him, but pitchers, they just get lucky and swing.
Yeah, it's just a different angle. They're used to the ball coming in a little quicker. It's got like late life.
Yeah.
It's moving pretty good. And it's tough for hitters to adjust to. And then, when bringing another guy that's throwing a little bit more firm, he had a little arm side run too. But I mean, overall, pitching was really, really good. Defense was really, really good. It was good enough to win the game. We give up, 0 to 1 run in 7 innings. That's all you can ask for from the pitching staff.
He had very good command of the curveball too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I don't think I ever saw maybe 1 or 2 that were up over the plate.
Yeah, they did really well tonight. Would have liked for our offense to score a few more runs. I think tonight we were a little over aggressive. They were pitching us backwards. We were swinging a lot of stuff, out of the strike zone early. But there's nights like that, and we did good to win the game. And now we just go ahead and enjoy this victory and turn around and play Lowndes tomorrow on the road.
Well, I think through like 5 or 6 innings here, each team had a hit.
Yeah, it was moved pretty quickly. I mean, the game started at 6 and wrapped it up at like probably 7:30. So pretty quick game. Yeah.
All right,
Definitely
now
pitchers to
I told Ray he can go to the clubhouse and watch this game. Am I right?
Go to the clubhouse. Oh yeah. We got a big screen.
My wife might not agree.
We got a big screen TV in there. You can pull it up and watch the game right in there on the couch.
Facilities, I still can. I'm amazed at these wonderful facilities they have now.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Now we're going to be going to districts. Tomorrow you got to go to Lowndes.
Yep.
And we got cameramen, we got producers, we got directors here, and we got bills to pay. So if there's anybody out there that'd like to help us, get this district games broadcast, we would, love to hear from them. Suwannee, rivercountrysports.com. You can go there. You can get Wayne's phone number. You can get their phone number. You can give them a call. If you know me, you can even call me, and we'd be happy to talk to you because this is like a great season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, Ray, this is a great season, and we don't have superstars. Back when you played, you were probably the guy. Here we got a lot of the guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I really love about River Country Sports. They're being able to broadcast the games. Obviously they budgeted the regular season, and it's a blessing for us to be, having the ability to move on into the postseason. So definitely would love for some sponsorship to open up and continue to broadcast the playoffs moving forward. So yeah, definitely. The kids love it. As soon as we get done playing, they clean the field, they go in there and they'll watch the game back, and it's pretty awesome. So hopefully we
did
get
you
some
do that in
sponsorship.
high school when the game was over?
No, I don't recall.
Oh, they didn't line them
They
down.
didn't even break the fields with that place. Well, I guess they did to some extent, but there was no tractors for sure.
So, tonight, Ray's first game did great. We were
Oh,
telling stories that, like, maybe your grandfather might remember,
Right.
and we had a lengthy conversation, and I'm sure everybody's heard of Hank Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, he heard of him too.
Yeah.
He gave him his
First time.
738th home.
Oh wow. Great.
Yeah.
That's a heck
So
of a
he,
heck of a milestone. You can
But I
think about
won the
that forever.
game, so it
Yeah, there you
didn't
go.
bother me. And he was my hero. So.
Yeah, heck yeah.
and you got a son who's a left-handed hitter, and he saw maybe the two best left-handed hitters ever, Tony Oliva and Rod Carew.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, it was a pleasure.
George Brett wasn't bad either.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you played with the other two, with the twins.
Yeah.
So it was great to have him and Coach Mixon tonight. And it's always great when you get a W at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
Now, we're talking major league stuff here, and it's the last inning. Isn't that third baseman supposed to be on the line?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: it's like I said, I trust these guys to make a read, and if he feels like he wants to play right there, I'm good with it. My guys take plenty of ground balls. They take lots and lots of reps. I mean, you see from the double plays return, so they do a good job of positioning stuff. That ball was right on the line.
Yeah.
There's not a lot you could do there. So and the guy could run good. So just as far as that goes, he's got to hit it perfectly on the line. I'd rather him go to the glove side and take away the hole. So either way, it's just what I coach is, hey, if they get a hit, give them what they earned, but we're not going to give them any extra. And they got a hit, and then they got another hit, scored one run, and we didn't give them any extra, and won the ball game.
Yeah. Fundamentals. That's what's winning. You didn't make major mistakes.
That's right. Yep.
Ray, when you were playing high school ball here, did they have districts and all that stuff? The season was over, and the season was over.
No, we played because I know we played Lake City. It wasn't districts or anything. We were in a conference. We actually had a conference, the Florida Star Conference. So yeah. The one year we went all the way to regional. We got beat out at Definiak Springs.
Oh wow.
We played games, but we played some good teams.
Good.
Stark and Palatka those days.
Oh yeah.
Were really, really tough.
Oh yeah.
And your boy Jace, he hit that thing on the screws. Oh wow.
Yeah, I was Lopez had just bunted, and I know Lopez can run really good, so I had a feeling Lopez was going to be safe. And then I was thinking about bunting Jace, but I felt like he was going to hit the ball hard. He did, just unlucky right at him. So but we'll take it. Got Bonds come up with a big hit to go ahead and ice it. So great job.
Any closing remarks? They're giving me signs over here.
No.
Okay. Thanks for having me, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a pleasure to have you, Ray. We want to have you back again. You bring your sidekick Mixon. Okay. And after all the good things he said about you tonight,
you
own
I'll buy him breakfast in the morning.
Breakfast in the morning. And Billy, congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Great
Yes, sir.
season.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
guys.
tomorrow. And hope we'll see you in the districts. Want to sponsor a district game? Give us a call. rivercountrysports.com. Thank you and good night.